Hi everybody. Thank you for joining us and staying at this workshop after lunch. Hello, my name is Kristijan Ravic, and today, together with my colleagues, I will now present the Curium project. So this is briefly the agenda that we will take. I will, as I mentioned, present the About Curium project, and my colleagues, Dr. Admir Jukan from cybersecurity, will present the CSC tool, and our colleague Christos from Aegis IT will present the PSTVA tool. And then afterwards, I hope that some of us will join us and stay for the demo exploration hour to go in depth with the tools that we will present today. So briefly about me, so my background is in project portfolio management and business process management, business analysis, and innovation management. And my role in this project is project coordinator. So let me start. The overview of our project is that it's the EU contribution is as you can see on the display. The project actually started this year on January 1st, and it will continue until June 30th. Now we are in the 43rd week of the project. So the project duration of 18 months. It's not a long project, but we are made up of a consortium of 9 partners, of SMEs, competence centers, and national authorities, which all are striving to contribute to strengthen Europe's cybersecurity landscape. So our vision, our project aims to enhance the resilience, the security, privacy, and accountability of all hardware and software products with digital elements, and to support European SMEs, especially micro and small enterprises, in reducing costs and time to certification. So our approach is to develop a novel compliance continuum. We have tools and services that focus on cybersecurity information and guidance, trustworthy security testing, and fulfillment of all essential cybersecurity requirements within the CRA. Our work plan is divided into 5 work packages. As you can see, as I mentioned earlier, it's not a long project, but a total amount of 511 person months will be invested in delivering all the goals of this project. This is the PERT chart. As you can see, the connection between the work packages and the tasks, and the work package 1 and work package 5 are more so non-technical, while the work package 2, 3, and 4 are more technical, and as you can see, more interconnected with other work packages. So at this point of time, we are on schedule. We delivered everything that we were supposed to do in our plan, and let me go ahead. So our objective is, again, to develop an innovative compliance continuum that is based on open source solutions that are tailored to industry's needs, to stimulate the knowledge and capacity building, to utilize agile validation process with continuous feedback loops, and thus foster the long-term sustainability by actively engaging industry leaders and policymakers in tool development and training. I put this slide, I actually put a post from our LinkedIn page, and here you can see the URL of our LinkedIn page, and the picture from the recent poll that we did. 60% of people answered that they have heard about the CRA, and 20% of them haven't heard, and 16% thought it was a bird song. So my colleagues loved that slide, and so I'm kind of bringing it here at this presentation. I suppose that you are here all familiar with the CRA, so you're not in the dark. But if so, you're not alone. If you are, you can subscribe to our newsletter and take an advantage to see how we progress with our project and what we will deliver and can do for you as if you are an SME or micro business. So now I'm going to play a short video. It's about a minute video that talks about that goes through the poll that we did. So here are our contacts. You can reach out to us. Sorry. Okay. So now I would like to ask you to join at Slido by scanning this code or just going to Slido website and using the hashtag Curium to help me make this presentation more interactive. And now to answer this question. So if there are volunteers, I would be thankful for your participation. Maybe to get some feedback from you. There's not a lot of people here, but some feedback would be appreciated. So that we could kind of have it on record. I know you're like experts in your domain, but still, sometimes even for the experts, results can kind of be surprising. And we're gonna let it slide for like 30 more seconds. Meanwhile, I could also mention that we're gonna use. So we have 4 respondents. Thank you. As we can see, sort of, yeah, 6. Nice. That's like the majority of this room. So yeah, anybody else? No, nobody. Okay. Take 1, take 2. Let's go. So I'm going to ask you to use the slide again after each of our presentations to put your questions so that we don't waste time. And we intended that it was shown on the agenda slide for the Q&A after all 3 presenters finish with their presentations. So I'm going to continue to talk about the validation plan, about the timeline. As mentioned, our goal of the continuum is to kind of utilize the triangle of key actors, as you can see, and get their feedback on the requirements and the function on the requirements that we need to build within our tools in order to make this continuum compliance more sustainable. So now we are in month 10. We are in the iterative validation phase, and today, as mentioned, my colleagues will present 2 of the tools, and I hope that you will be helpful in validating or giving us your feedback on the development of tools, on what needs to be done further. Let me continue. So as mentioned, we at each phase of the project are employing eliciting the requirements by doing 3 or more steps, but getting the requirements from the users and implementing those in the development of tools. So this is about a little, not all the tech stack, but some of the open source tools that are used within our tools, and my colleagues will explain more in their part of the presentation. Our approach and key features. So you see the list of the tools, and you will see it in a few further slides, but I would like to mention some key features. Those are the tools that we are developing under the continuum, compliance continuum are modular. There are 5 independent yet interoperable assessment components. They provide seamless support from design to deployment, and they give vulnerability insights and compliance gaps and mitigation guidance to end users. And they are usable in diverse contexts of users without mandatory dependencies. Yeah, let's go further. And now these are like the 5 tools that we're going to develop over the course of this project till the end of June next year. And today, 2 of my colleagues, Dr. Admir Christos, will present. Admir will present conformity assessment and compliance, which is a tool that provides a guided approach to technical documentation and self-gap analysis, thus ensuring the alignment with CRA requirements. And Christos will present the penetration self-testing and vulnerability assessment that equips users with tools for vulnerability assessment, code review, and penetration testing, and thus reinforces the compliance efforts. So thank you. This is all about from me. So my name is Kristian Ravić again. I work for the cybersecurity company from Zagreb, Croatia. And here's my email and my LinkedIn contacts. Feel free to reach out to me. So if you have any questions for me, please use this Slido QR code now to put the questions in Slido, and we will get back to them in the Q&A session. Now I would like to give the floor to my colleague, Dr. Admir Jukan, for his part of the presentation. Thank you.
Joining for today's session. I'm really happy to see you all, colleagues from Network and 5G project, especially from Custodes project, my previous colleagues. Are really happy to meet you again. I'm Dr. Admir Jukan. On behalf of Cybersecurity Limited, I will present you CAC, Conformity Assessment and Compliance tool. What is CAC? I would explain it freely as a one of 5 shining star, or let's say one nice piece of puzzle of Curium continuous that we aiming to develop in the following months. What is CAC? Let's go deeper. CAC as a tool should help SMEs, not only SMEs, but all possible stakeholders such as, I don't know, manufacturers, developers, importers, product distributors, and other, to see whether their product, hardware, software, or some combination of hardware, software, is in compliance with the Cyber Resilience Act. And if not, to help those stakeholders and interested parties to fix what they need to fulfill to be in compliance with CRA. CAC tool should support users in both ex-ante and post-market monitoring activities, of course enabling them to meet rigorous market expectation. Also, this tool features an automated self-assessment process with full visualization, allowing SMEs to clearly understand the requirement and identify potential gaps. I will make some introduction to see main key features, general overview of the tool. I will show them demo live on the computer. CAC tool is already on internet, alive in some, I would say, alpha version, with some possible improvements that should take part definitely by the end of this year, when we will have this tool, let's say, very mature TRL 8 state. This tool also includes comprehensive technical documentation management and aligned with Cyber Resilience Act. You answered in previous slides how you are familiar with CRA Act. As you know, it's from last year. It will partially be engaged next year and fully, let's say, in use in year of 2027. And all SMEs and all interested party must be aligned with CRA. Also, CAC tool enables the import of software bill of materials, allowing users to define key components of their product. Also, the post-market analysis will be one of the features of this tool, not available in alpha version, will be in beta version. What is the idea? If we register some product within our tool and is already, let's say, in some database, if some vulnerability occurs in meantime or some following time, it would be automatically triggered that your product is under vulnerability according to, let's say, National Vulnerability Database, and you should make some fixes. And in any case, that product cannot be in the market unless you fix all possible vulnerabilities. Let's further speak about general overview. CAC provides information, step-by-step guide on technical documentation as stated in Annex 5 of CRA. Also, tool shall provide information what each content of the technical documentation means and provide a space where information can be provided as an open text or some attachment. And main idea is to facilitate the implementation of self-gap analysis of stakeholder tools in accordance to CRA Act Annex 5. Also, tool adopts user-readable models to conceptualize and automate the self-conformity process. What drove us when creating this tool? There are some, let's say, must-have features that this CAC tool must contain. And CAC service has a multifaceted goal. First is to determine the level of stringency and depth of the evaluation that should be applied within the product. Consider the assurance level set for each digital element of the product. As you know, CRA is related to cybersecurity and all hardware software components that contains digital elements as stated in CRA. Secondly, to provide a visual representation of the validation checks and tests that should be performed to ensure compliance with cybersecurity standards. Of course, to visually guide SMEs in providing evaluation proofs, evidence that just the extent to which security requirements have been fulfilled to be fully, let's say, user-friendly even for non-technical users, with helps and guidance how to fulfill all requirements related to CRA. Furthermore, to evaluate the digital products based on the provided technical documentation and all the relevant evidence and proofs that the assurance level that has been set has been reached. I don't know if I mentioned, if I not, this tool is only for self-assessment or hardware and software that is under basic assessment, not for critical 1 or critical 2, which requires third-party assessment. Furthermore, the benchmark the maturity of digital product in terms of addressing requirements, and this is very important to generate declaration of conformity that is unique proof that your product or manufacturer product or your stakeholder product is in compliance with CRA and can go freely on EU market. Also, the tool incorporates advanced compliance management capabilities that empowers SMEs with actionable intelligence, provide insightful customizable reports, and tool can produce technical documentation as defined in the CRA in the form of enriched reports, a lot of them. Let's name key features before I show you the demo itself or our tool itself. One of them is explain the user that only basic tests should be performed to validate the cyber resilience of products with digital elements. Secondly, guide the SMEs through the process of checking compliance with the CRA and visualize the whole process. Guide the SME through the process of uploading technical documentation and the evidence to justify which security requirements are fulfilled. Evaluate digital products based on the uploaded evidence or documentation with assurance level. Maybe most important, generate a declaration of conformity as a certificate attesting to the completion of the evaluation process. Generate a set of enriched reports based on the uploaded and required technical documentation. Everything is in accordance with the CRA. And implement post-market analysis and or monitoring capability with notification to the SME about new vulnerabilities of new regulatory legal changes in CRI or some events occurred in a national vulnerability database or so. A little bit about technical features of our tool. Our CAC tool will be built upon existing security compliance platform compliance check tool developed by Cybersecurity Limited, which is for NIS 2 direction, ISO 27001, as well as NIST framework, cybersecurity, and that will be extended to support CRA and the requirements for future products, processes, and services cybersecurity domain. From another side, let's say that the tool uses standard tools for security assessments like Tenable Nessus, OpenVAS, Metasploit, Nmap, and other Kali-based products, and tool set of solutions in the field of digital evidence management and digital investigation forensic, which will be in beta phase, such as magnet forensic, NCase, Belsoft, UFED, FTK, and and others. I would add from the technical point of view that CAC is developed front-end in Angular. If you're interested, back-end is in Java. Database is Postgres, and identity and access management is realized through the key clock system as a single sign-on. Before this slide, I would like to show this our tool, which is alive on the internet, already in use. Again, this is alpha version, which is again a very good version, not beta version, but it will be finished by the end of the year. Give me 1 minute. This is a very user-friendly application. I will go very fast through it, create some case, and for some additional details and explanation, I would kindly invite you to the demo exploration hour at 4 p.m., where we can go individually through some case you can try to create some case to evaluate your products, let's say something that you have, hardware, software, something like that. I will, of course, from this side, I already created some user, which is me. You can register yourself. Very easy verification process. Give me a minute. Sorry. Okay, this is a list of some cases that I already evaluated. I can show you during the exploration hour how we manage that. We have possibility to add some information regarding our institution, company, to upload logo, upload signature, download terms and conditions, download user manual, which is very user-friendly, as I mentioned previous. And within these modules, we have already added cases here. If we want to add new case, we will add new product. Imagine this is a product, some hardware, some software, or similar. I will have to put this mic from the side. It's difficult with one hand. I will give some number. We will really go very fast through it. Product code is product something. Product name is something. Description, you put some description of your product. Product type. I already mentioned that we do only evaluation on a basic level, which is self-assessment product, which is in group of non-important products, I would say. There are a list of some products, I would say some other, which is not here listed. I would say I can put some additional explanation of product. I can choose role. What is my role within this evaluation? Manufacturer, developer, importer, distributor, whatever. I can switch to manufacturer, for instance. Information for batch and notified body is contained in EU Declaration of Conformity, but for self-assessment is not needed, but we can add some info. Serial number, whatever. Relevant EU legislation, let's say CRA. Harmonized standard could be or not. Something from the list of harmonized standard, I will name one of them. ISO 27, let's say 2. Notified body is not important. I would say not mandatory information because we don't notify anybody as a third-party assessment. And we can add some additional information. This is, let's say, introductory information about the product. we say, when we save this, automatically is triggered set of questions pulled out from the Cyber Resilience Act from three groups: product, vulnerability, and data. In products, we have 9 questions. All questions are related with statements from the CRA. Answers could be yes, no, or somehow not answered. I will in purpose answer just like that, and probably we will have fail evaluation, which can be fixed during the exploration hour. Just to go quickly. We can leave something not answered. There are some users that cannot give the answer at glance. We understand that. But let's see what happens. This is the first set of questions related to product. Second set of questions is related to vulnerabilities, which can be again in state of yes, no. Again, these are statements from the Cyber Resilience Act. I'm just putting just like this. I don't have to answer all of them. Small hint, most of these answers should be yes when you are in real life, but for demo purposes, we put like anything. Third and final set of questions is data. And I would say last. This is the first step, let's say, filling this questionnaire. Second questionnaire is uploading of technical documentation. In this alpha version, we have divided technical documentation in 9 parts to be, let's say, more user-friendly for the future user, how to import some specific data related to technical documentation. In beta version, as we are informed by some users, they would like to import complete technical documentation. In beta version, we will import complete technical documentation of some product. Possible answers could be that we can upload or do it later, or for some reason are not applicable. For training and demo purposes, I will skip everything. We have life cycle and maintenance plan, technical details. If we have SBOM for software product, we can upload it in JSON format, I think 2.3 or version or something. List of harmonized standards applied. If SBOM is JSON, everything else is uploaded in dots or PDF format. Followed by vulnerability management. These are small explanation what you have to upload. Cybersecurity requirements, testing and validation results, user documentation if you have. Declaration of conformity for third party if you somehow do have that. If no, we finish file upload. As you can see, these are down are results of our evaluation. In terms of assessment, SBOM, if we have SBOM, some recommendation, documentation, evaluation. Also, we have opportunity to upload some images of the product. If we run the evaluation, which we can cover during exploration hour, we can say that evaluation failed, and I knew that it was failed because most of the data was not imported. We didn't provide any proof that product is in compliance with CRA. We can see that in assessment tab as well, that in first group of questions, most answers are no, some of them are not answered. Also, here's a report that in all 3 groups of answers, we were only in data we were good. How these answers are calculated, every answer has some score. And final score is summed up of per questions that we previously stated, and it calculates that it's, for instance, good. In this case, we should fix products and vulnerability set of questions. We can go further. And if we have to have some visualized information, we can see that vulnerability is not good. Some score or KPI is 33%. Data is, let's say, good, 50% on the limit. Products group is very bad, 22. If we want to reassess this product, we would say add assessment, new assessment of same product, and repeat the process until we have result good or excellent, which is sufficient for good evaluation and printing EU declaration of conformity. I will show how it looks like. In general, we have to fix all of these questions from no to yes, or not answer to yes. We have to fulfill recommendations from recommendations tab. We have to upload missing documentation within the evaluation, and restart the evaluation. When we fulfill everything, we have opportunity to print EU declaration of conformity, which is, I have one case with fulfilled. I can show you with SBOM. I can show you how SBOM is evaluated. If you are familiar with software development, all possible lines are analyzed and provided. Why is not, is it critical or is it not critical? When we fix everything, we can print EU declaration of conformity. It's not best look like, but we have pop-up block. It's not my computer, that's why. This is a very small amount of information that I entered, that's why it looks like this. Signature missing, additional information missing, a lot of things are missing. Conclusion is that EU declaration conformity cannot be issued if we are not fulfilling everything according to the CRR. More details I will be very happy to provide you during exploration hour. We can go through some case together or so. That would be from my side. Exploration, joint demo session will be at 4 p.m. And thank you again. I will give the floor to my colleague. Thank you.
Thank you, Amir. Just something that Amir missed. So here's a QR link that takes you to a super short form, which invites you basically to join us at the demo session from 4 to 5. Now I would like to announce our colleague from Aegis ID, Christos, to join us on the stage here. Amir's contact details, and feel free to reach him as well. So now again with the Slido, sorry Christos, for a Q&A, if you have questions regarding this tool that Amir presented, please put them in Slido and we will touch upon those in the Q&A session. So here is Christos.
Hello, I'm Chris Kargadzis. I work at AIS. Yes, sorry. Hello, I'm Chris Kargadzis. I work at Aegis IT Research, a company that designs services for sustainability and security operations. And I'm here to present you the PSTVA tool. The PSTVA tool stands from the Penetration Self-Testing Vulnerability Assessment tool, and it's a customizable vulnerability assessment toolkit that's designed for efficiency and simplicity. The purpose is to integrate multiple open source tools to perform assessments on web services, digital artifacts, Active Directories. The target users of this tool is small and medium businesses, SMEs, that has often small IT teams that are lacking of speciality on the cybersecurity field, and cybersecurity consultants. And the target services of this tool is the digital asset, as I said, Active Directories, web servers, web applications that are commonly found on these businesses. So why SMEs need a different approach that PTC VA offers? The answer is the limited budget, and the typical industry approach on the vulnerability assessment and audits and security assessments. It's, for example, let's take a web service. We need CI/CD pipelines, periodic assessments, security testing, and finally audits. That's the common approach. This well established practices, but come with drawback of it's very expensive, and sometimes need dedicated red teams, and that's overwhelming for a small SME. And the solution that PSTVA offers comes with inexpensive alternative built on open source tools. It's customizable for the needs of SMEs relevant to the vulnerability assessment. We also offer predefined commands that allow to assess the products without deep knowledge of its independent tool. Also, PSTVA offers API documentation in order to integrate it with other external services. And the key point of this is that also offers asynchronously parallel execution of the workload, and that can be very scalable and very fast. It's easy to deploy. There is no need CLI commands after the installation. And the report is customizable, relevant to the needs of the assessment. So let's deep dive on the vulnerability assessment with PTSDVA and see the tool. This 5 is the core tools at the moment. We will add some more open source tools in order to gather more knowledge on the artifacts and what there is a need. So we use Nmap to scan, Nikto, FAF, Kerbrute, and Edna. I will show them in the workshop at 4 o'clock. Feel free to come and test it by yourself. So we take the assessment process and we split it into 4 phases. The planning, where we define the scope, objectives, and we schedules, and the scanning, where conduct network web services, directories using our tools, testing, performing the brute force, the vulnerability executions where it can be because it's not common to do it if you don't have the right legal access. Also, the final phase is the generation of the report and apply the mitigation strategies if it's able to do it. This is the visual of the this process. It's a simple use case, and I will come back in a few moments. So, as I said previously, it's simple. It's simple and to use it, and helps the organizations to do the security assessment without deep knowledge on the specific tools. It's automated, customizable, and it's cost effective. Let's take a look on a simple use case. For this, we have an example of assessing. We will assessing a company's internal web service. Imagine like a web application that runs in a server, and we will follow the steps according to the phases that we declare previously. Starting with Nmap, this is the scanning, where we evaluate the results and see what ports and what services are available. And then we actually use Nikto in order to hunt these vulnerabilities and gather information relevant to the CVEs, evaluate these results, see if we can mitigate these results, and then we generate the report. This can be a loop. We can schedule a periodic assessments, and now I will show you some pictures of the actual tool, and I hope that you will join on the workshop in order to see more dedicated this process. So on the right we have the documentation, the API documentation, and the capabilities of connecting with external services and extract the relevant data in order to show in your infrastructure. And then we have the actual tool. It's we use smart graphs and to show the results. We decided this approach because from our experience, when we try to assess something that's like Active Directory, we have a lot of endpoints, a lot of users, and with the common approach with tables and lists, there will be a chaos on the screen. So that's why we decided to go with the smart graphs. You can join on the Slido, ask any questions, feel free. Thank you very much.
So now I'm taking it over again. So there's more engagement for you, so please feel free to join the Slido again to give us your feedback on which tools that were presented you think or find most relevant for your organization. hope it's gonna be odd number so that we could kind of have a winner. Okay, both tools. Okay. I think that we are close to the number of participants from previous, so we can conclude that, okay, no, still going. Okay, okay, 9. Anybody else? I counted how many, 10, how many of you are in the room, so I'm expecting, 11, okay, couple more. It would be great to get the feedback. I know it's after lunch session, so we are like super glad that you engaged and gave us the feedback. So let me continue. Thank you for your response. 13, okay. Anybody else? I think that should be tech guys. Okay. Thank you. So again, thank you for your attention. Now I would like to, if you haven't done so far, to subscribe to our newsletter to keep track of our project. And again, to join our demos exploration hour to dive deep into the tools themselves by using the QR code and a short MS Forms to do so. And we are looking forward to seeing you at the 4 o'clock demo exploration hour. Okay. Again, with the questions, again with the questions, if you have questions for Christos, specific questions, that you could put it in Slido as well. Okay. And if you cannot stay with us, let's keep in touch. Book a one-on-one online meeting demo session using our contact form. Follow us on social media, on X, on LinkedIn, and yeah, keep track on the developments by subscribing to our newsletter and check out our website. So now I will see if there are any questions that can come, that anybody that is willing to submit a live question here, or to go to the Slido and see what questions did we get from the audience. No questions? Okay, thank you. Feel free to ask the questions on the session at 4 o'clock. That was all from us. Thank you.